Welcome back. Today we're talking about Elijah Craig's Barrel Proof B523 124.2 proof. How will it stack up? Stay tuned, find out. Welcome back. Like I said, we're talking about today's Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B523 124.2 proof. This little bugger was a really hard thing to get a hold of. Many channels, many avenues to get it. I eventually got it on Unicorn Auctions, shipped for $85. Been starting to see it kind of release a little here and there. Like I said, that little honey hole that I have called the Keg and Wine in Redford got it in, and even he has it marked for $80 now. So that price is starting to kind of creep back up. When originally you could get this for, I think, $65, $70, then $75-ish, and then now $80, $79.99. So I didn't feel too bad for paying a little bit more, but to have it. So this is, believe it or not, 11 years, 5 months. That's the minimum age statement that's inside of it. It used to be 12 years old. I've had a little bit off of it. Decided to wait about a week and see if it mellowed out a little bit. The mash bill on this is 78% corn, 12% malted barley, and 10% rye. Like I said, the MSRP is supposed to be $70, but now I'm starting to see it with all the price hikes for $80. So we got a little bit into the bottle, but like I always say, what's the juice like inside? Let's get into our nose. See, on this one, I really get a lot of that ethanol right up your nose, right off the get-go. So not like the other batches, which I have the A batch over here. I'm going to try the A batch to the B batch, kind of see if there's a comparison. Both have been sitting out about 20 minutes. As you look, it's definitely got that nice hanging legs. It's a light amber in color, but that ethanol pops you off of it right off the rip. It's got an apple-y note, like a sweet oak, nutmeg, a little bit of vanilla, but not much, just like a hint. But that ethanol, I've seen people go, and see, there you get your oak note. Kind of blows almost like the ethanol kind of off the top. Got into the nose. Let's get into that first taste. I won't lie. That heat hits you right up front, right on the mid palate, coats the mouth. You get that like a golden raisin note. You get the oak note, but it's almost like it drinks a hotter proof than the 124. Almost like I would put it in the 130s. Did a video back where I had the hazmat. I call it jokingly a hazmat. It's like in the high 130s. That drank way less proofy than this does. You get your sweet bread on the finish. The Kentucky Hug hits, drops. I'm not even kidding. It's like bang right here. So you get that. You want that proofy note. This is your jam. The barrel char is there. Little bit of hint of black pepper, kind of like right in the back here. Let's get in for a second taste. See, that second taste is a little more tame. The rye spice really, as I take a deep breath after taking it in, that rye spice really kind of roller coasters over your palate and your senses. Again, that Kentucky Hug hits here and drops like a rock. Normally the B batches for me are good batches. My favorite of all time. And I've seen Kurt from SLB Drinks, the Bourbon Junkies, I think Dan, and even I think Jason C. from Mash and Drum. Pick was the B520. That was caramelly, rich and dark and mouthfeel. It didn't have that high proofy note, and that just stuck with you. I was lucky to be able to get a couple more bottles for my collection. That way I always had that my most favorite Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B batch. This one, I would say try before you buy. I mean, if you can find it for $70 and you want to add it to your collection, I would say do it. But for me, I would say try before you buy. It has that little ethanol-y, high-proofy note that you normally don't get. Now this is my second bottle. I have an open bottle over there of the A123. This one, see that caramel note, that vanilla note is softer. It's not punchy in the face. I don't know if it's because of this is 12 years old. This is now 11 years old in 5 months, which is the minimum. They could have 14-year-old in there. They could have some 13. I doubt it. But minimum is 12 years. Now, minimum is this. Rumor has it the C batch, the C923 that's coming out, is going to be 13 years or older. Cross your fingers if you can find it and people don't mark the hell out of it. But got into the nose on the A. Let's get into our taste and compare it to the B. See, that is, wow, that is, you get the rye spice, but it's thick and viscous, sweet, gentle, coats. There is little to no Kentucky hug, but it bangs in a different note than this one. This reminds me of college bands that play, you go see like Michigan or Michigan State or Alabama, and you listen to the band and you go, oh man, they're really fine tuned. This reminds me of a high school band that's sort of there, but not there yet. They're good, but they're not college level good. So my choice right now, wow, that finish is still going on that A. That is really, really good. If you can find the A for the $70, snag another bottle of it, because that's a really, really damn good whiskey. I'm your host, Brian. This is the Average Whiskey Drinker channel. And like I always say, find a bottle, open the bottle, enjoy the bottle, because good whiskey is always meant to be shared. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, comment below if you'd like, and I'll talk with you all soon.